I'm like, I mean, I'll go, but I'm not fucking comfortable. Like, I just want to leave.
See,
Well, I don't feel comfortable in big buildings either. But
if you want to hear something, since I was a kid, I was always scared of roller coasters, and I'm still scared of roller coasters.
Oh, what? Let's ride a roller coaster.
But when I'm in a plane, dude, I'm scared. If I get on top of a tall building towards the edge, I'm scared. If I get on a high ladder, I'm scared. If I'm on a roller coaster, I'm scared. But put me in a plane, and my fear of flights goes away.
So you really wouldn't ride a roller coaster with me?
I would now, but for until when I went to Disney in 2016 with Anthony and Ariel and Brandy, that was the first time I rode a roller coaster in more than 20 years.
Fun?
So.
Did you have fun?
Yes, I had a great time.
come at me, bro. Oh shit. Oh man, I just got killed by a guy named Testicle.
That's sad.
XXX Testicle. That's sad.
Well, I got killed by a guy named Wanda Sykes yesterday. So.
I saw that guy talking. He was talking junk to Audio earlier.
What, today?
No, earlier yesterday when me and Audio were playing.
Oh, well, Audio killed him, so payback's a bitch.
You said you're scared of man-made heights?
Yes.
So, I'll tell you a story. So, I think I told you I worked for Bank of America for like 11 years. I was in their audit.
The devil himself.
The devil themselves, yes. So, I became an audit director. I got promoted. And the general auditor is like the chief auditor. He really liked me. He's up on Daniel, you know the corporate center, the big building, right?
Yep.
In Charlotte. Okay, he's on the 55th floor with the rest of the executives, and he has this office, and the windows there are floor to ceiling, and he has a conference desk there. You know, we would go to meet him. And he found out that I don't like heights, and that motherfucker would always he goes, Vaughn, I got a seat for you right here, and he would sit me right next to that goddamn floor to ceiling window.
No.
I'm literally looking out, and it's like an 800-foot drop or however much it is. It's several hundred feet, and it's like I would look at him and go, "Listen, you motherfucker."
Hey, what's that building? What's that building, Keith, that starts with an A?
A?
Yeah. It's a financial institution too. I worked there for 3 months as a security
The
director.
big one? The main one?
Yeah. God, I'm trying to remember the name of it. Well, I worked for a company that did security, and I wasn't a security guard. I did their operations, so I had an office in that building, and I'm trying to remember which one it is.
I'm trying to think.
It was before I became a police officer.
Let me think on that. I think I know which one. Is the one next to the corporate center?
No, it's like right near the Panther Stadium. It's like a block or two away.
Oh, that one. I know which one you're talking about.
It's a big. It has like 40, 50 floors.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Ally.
Ally, that's it.
Ally.
Yep.
Ally.
Yep.
That's still small compared to the corporate center.
Oh yeah. But that's one I worked at I had an office there for about 3 months. I worked for Securitas, but I wasn't a security guard. I was like their operations and planning.
Yeah.
And I had an office in Allied before I quit that job.
I almost took a job with them.
What, Securitas?
Actually, no, Ally. When I left B of A, because I was trying to get out of B of A. So
I hated it, dude. I had to wear a suit every day, but I made like $30-something an hour.
Oh, that's not bad. I was trying to get out of B of A because it's such a cancerous place to work. I mean, I can't describe to you how cancer it is. And I actually accepted a job at Ally, and I had interviewed with the OCC and hadn't heard from them for months. And I'm a week out from taking my job there, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, we want to offer you this job," and so I had to call Ally and tell them, "Yeah, I'm supposed to be there next week." That's not going to happen because it's a better offer. I felt bad about that, but not really.
I'd be like, I'll gladly accept your offer. Just pay me more.
Well, no, they were actually paying more, but I felt that the government job would be better from a work-life balance.
Chevy 1, airborne.
And believe it or not, the government actually pays well once they get to know you a little better. If you actually work, because you guys aren't government workers, are you?
No, local government.
Yeah, because there are, the whole stereotypes about federal workers.
I might be one soon here. My brother's.
There's a lot of people that don't work.
Yeah,
Let me just put it that
my
way.
brother's trying to get me to start contracting, and I think I'm going to do it.
I can't say I blame him because, it literally takes an act of God to get fired. I literally could probably axe murder someone on the floor of my building and probably get a warning out. I'd be in jail actually still collecting a paycheck. Well, we can't fire him yet because he's not, he's not checked through our policies yet, a warning. But, there's a lot of people that, there's not a lot, but there is definitely a minority that doesn't do that. And then there's the people that do work.
You should have seen me the first day flying this Huey. I was all over the place. Now I could park it anywhere. I think that's what I will do when I do get my pilot's license. I told myself when I'm 50 I'm gonna start slowing down, and I'm gonna go back and get my pilot's license. I think I'm gonna get my rotary wing.
That was rude of me. I shot the guy's horse. Ben never came back to this game, did you, Ben?
I was actually thinking about playing with you just like right now.
You should get in here, man. If you can get in the server, they have changed a lot. They've added rockets.
So you like Holdfast, but you don't like War of Rights? I heard it was the same thing.
Rights. I
Who,
like
me?
War. Nah, this is a little looser than War of Rights. It's not as serious. Actually, it's not serious at all. It's a big bunch of dumbasses.
Are you talking to me, Dan?
Yeah.
I hate War of Rights.
Why you hate it?
I mean, it was okay, but I played with a bunch of guys, and it's like, I don't know if it was just the way they played or whatever, but it was just shitty. But I think it had a lot to do with the people I played.
Were they idiots and like?
I mean, we were like supposed to be playing together, and I don't know if you know this about me, but generally when I play games, I'm either leading a squad or I'm like second in command. So I joined these guys, I'm like the lowest rank possible, and I'm following around essentially who I believe to be a fucking idiot. And it was just it's just shitty. Every time he made a decision, I was like we're making the wrong decision, but I can't say anything. You know what I mean? Because I'm like not there. So I had a super terrible time.
Well, I'm surprised you don't hate Holdfast because you're used to those games like Squad where everything's organized. This is just a fuck ton of dumbasses.
I mean, I've played my share of first person shooters or whatever, so it doesn't bother me. It's a fun, but I also just got to do whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I was playing that game and I had somebody that was competent, I would like really any game because I'd be playing the game the way it was supposed to be played. So I mean that's really all there was to it.
Yeah, you probably just caught the wrong people because I found the war rights people to be for the most part really friendly.
Yeah.
They take the community seriously though, because they get into the, really doing line battles and everything. And they get really pissed when you don't do line battle, like get in line. Whereas in Holdfast, you're supposed to do line battles, but nobody does. Everybody just runs around. And now you got these cavalry guys, and they're overpowered. Although people have figured out how to kill them. I wish I could get on this horse, but I'm not playing as a cavalry guy.
You're gonna have to come. I'm gonna have to have Ben come see you when he comes down and visits me, Keith.
Yeah.
No,
He's
a
gonna
little
go,
old.
oh my God, that's Keith. Jesus Christ, he's old and he's bald.
I didn't expect you to be bald.
Whatever, dude.
I
Wait till you
shave my
see.
head.
Wait till you see.
That would
his
have been
ga-
an interesting surprise.
Wait till you see his game room. It's like you want to talk about bucket lists and life goals. Yeah.
And I keep telling Daniel's like, man, I just feel bad every time he comes. I'm like, dude, I'm 54 years old. I've been working for 30 years. I'm an empty nester now.
Like, and I'm not talking about
I
like
got nothing else to do.
I'm not talking about like just Flight Sims 2. He has like Games of Thrones, swords. I mean, the screen that's amazing.
Those are Lord of the Rings stories. I don't have any Game of Thrones ones.
Lord of the Rings.
I want to get Long Claw.
books galore.
Hey, did I tell you I got season 8 of Game of Thrones on Blu-ray for Christmas? So I have them all now. So I'm gonna rewatch.
What did your wife think of season 8?
She loved it.
Oh.
I thought it was pretty good too. I thought it needed to be longer to really explain out the shift. But
I wanted Daenerys and Jon to have a kid or something.
I think that
you knew that was not going to happen.
Well, now that
I honestly, I think that the last season. No, go ahead, Daniel.
Well, the Targaryen line is done now. Yeah, so what? They're a bunch of bloodthirsty dickheads. I mean, seriously, they didn't foreshadow that she was, kind of psychotic.
Yeah,
really?
She went.
She was definitely psychotic at times. She was ruthless.
The only thing I disliked about season 8, and I would say even season, is what you just said. I feel like they were like, oh, we only have 2 seasons to get this done. Let's put it all in there. And everything like so fast.
Yeah.
Like in the same episode, man, we would go from like, oh, we're gonna try to go to this place, to whole shit, we've sailed across the world and and I'm like, what? Like before, it would have been like, we don't hear from you for 5 episodes, and now you've arrived.
Yeah, and then what I don't like is how there's no more dragons now, because I love the dragons, and he can shoot down a dragon, but then when it's flying over King's Landing...
Mr. ADIO, I don't like that Ben Guys is talking to you, buddy.
Yeah. There were some dumb stuff.
Audio said he doesn't like you, Ben.
What?
Mr. ADIO want
What are you
MR
talking
to
about?
mend
Where did
him.
you say that?
Join the chat, Audio, and I'll pull you in. Join the chat somewhere and I'll pull you in. He's watching my stream.
Oh, I didn't know you were streaming, man.
You're streaming us talking?
Oh, man, that's rude.
Yeah, that's fucking creepy.
Sorry.
I always tell people, hey guys.
I know.
by the way,
I
I'm
usually
streaming.
ask too. I forgot. I'm sorry. I'll cut it off if you want me to.
You know, I have not done a stream in months.
Mr. ADIO, I'm driving.
And I haven't posted a video in 2 months on my YouTube channel. I think all my people are starting to leave my channel thinking, oh, he must. Nah, I just don't feel like doing it. Plus, I've sucked so bad lately because I don't get to fly much.
Do you still work?
Yeah, well, the last part of the year is really tough for us. It's very busy, like most of our exams are in the last part of the year, so it's always really busy for me. Right now, it's kind of settled, so I'm starting to play more games and stuff.
God, I'm working on this fucking website, and this fucking one section is killing me. It's like trying to get the fucking whatever, just me.
That's why I was never good at web stuff. It just frustrated me.
It's only like I don't have a problem with most things, but when I'll go through and like my sites are all responsive, so you go to mobile, it just scales itself down as you shoot the screen.
Yeah.
But like sometimes there'll be some things that you do, and it's just like, oh, fuck you. So I just have to sit here and like fucking mess with it until finally it just pops up and looks right.
Slowed him down. Oh, I'm sorry, man. That was you. I was talking on the wrong one.
No, that's exactly what it did. Fucking
No, I was
slowed
talking
it.
about this guy went past. I shot this horse, and when you shoot the horse, it stops. And the guy goes, "Oh, great shot." I said, "Hey, I slowed him down so you could kill him. What the fuck you want me to?" So. Anyway,
Ford,
well,
airborne.
your website, you're talking about auto scaling and all this stuff, dude. My websites look like somebody who remembers when Netscape was I do.
That's when I started. Mine was
Me too.
HTML only with like very, very minimal CS, like in an external style sheet. Yeah, it's like all we had. And then I started getting into like JavaScript, and everything went boom. Shit blew up.
Yeah, I'm just was always bad at it. I was a Unix admin.
He's like, what do you need that for? I don't need to see what it looks like. Just type it in and make it happen.
Yeah, I just give you the goddamn server it runs on.
Yeah, just keep
Put
it
your
headless.
files over there and shut up. And keep
Yeah. I actually got out my first like Linux server here, like modern Linux server, I guess you could. and I put up Minecraft server, like just something that's like not crazy technically advanced, but
Yeah.
I didn't want to have like file storage, you know what I mean? So I actually got it up and running. The only thing I could fucking not get was I was running it on Wi-Fi in my house because I didn't want to have to run a cable all the way to like the place where I had the laptop sitting.
Yeah.
And I could not for the life of figure out how to get that device accessible from outside of my network. And it was destroying my soul. And I quit. Gave up, installed Windows XP Black, and ran my fucking server. I tried so hard, man. I was trying everything. And finally, I just gave up.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
But it's fucked up, because as soon as I plug the cable in, good to go. Anybody could jump on it, nope. But the second I put it on Wi-Fi, no matter what I did, it was only accessible within my network. As soon as you got outside of the network, they were like, fuck you.
Oh. I'd have to take a look at that, man, but I might be able to figure it out for you.
Oh, it's utterly and completely gone.
Oh.
Like, yeah, I told you, I immediately installed Windows XP. I was like, oh, hey, 5 minutes later.
Windows XP, I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't catch that. I don't know. I lost a lot of my technical skills because I haven't really been doing them anymore because I'm now just an auditor. Essentially, that's all I do is technology auditing. But occasionally I'll just get a bug up my butt going, okay, I got to relearn how to do a firewall and stuff and install Linux or OpenBSD or some shit. And have to Google half the shit and it really irritates me. Because if you don't lose it, you lose it.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. But the good thing is, it's like, no, that's not entirely true. Because yes, you lose it, but it's like...
it comes back really fast.
Yeah, as soon as you see the tiniest little snippet, you're like, oh yeah, fuck that, I know exactly what to do. Close the tab.
How to do this. Yeah.
Yep. Because that's exactly how it is when I do like websites, and sometimes I have to go back and do something that like is, I guess, semi-automated now, because I use like templates that I've already, so I don't have to like go back and do the same snippet of code again. And sometimes something just doesn't work right, like I didn't account for that circumstance. And I have to open it back up, and I'm like, what was I even doing? Like, what even is all of this? And then you see one thing, you're like, oh, fuck, yep, got it. But for like 5 minutes, I'm completely lost in my own code. Like, I have no idea what I do.
Yeah, I used to run my own file server, and for a long time, I didn't even touch it for like 2 years. I didn't have to, because I just didn't have to make changes to it or anything. And I had done a bunch of custom scripts, and I go in there and I go, how the fuck did I do this again?
Yep. I know exactly how you feel, man.
I spent an
100%.
hour figuring, oh, yeah, okay, I remember now.
I hate it because whenever I do that, whenever I go back and I'm like, oh, how did I do this or whatever, I end up rewriting everything. Because I'm like, oh, I did that stupid. Like, I can fix that. It should be way better.
You do it better than that. You can. I figured out how to do that. I started watching a bunch of stuff on YouTube, too, like Willie Howell and those guys. Because I now have, pretty decent firewall, but it's not one you build. It's a commercial one. It's one of the Ubiquiti routers.
Okay.
It's still a Linux box, but it's just essentially in firmware.
Mm-hmm.
And it can do a lot of cool stuff. It can do VLANs and everything. But when I got it, because I'm used to Cisco equipment, I'm like, how the fuck is this thing work? And I finally just started watching that guy's videos, and he's awesome. He's way up to date on this stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, now it's all coming back to me. So that's how I try to stay at least relevant.
Man, I'll tell you what, whenever I go to watch tutorials or anything, for some reason, I don't know why, but I hate watching videos. Like, the answer could be in a video right in front of me, and for some reason, I don't want it. I want it on a page so I can...
On a page or told to me. Yeah, that's what
I just don't understand.
As long as the guy is entertaining, I don't mind watching the videos.
I also don't watch my YouTube videos at one time, so I normally watch them like 2 times all the time. Like, it's permanently set on 2 times as I slow down.
You don't watch any YouTube videos?
I mean, I do, but I don't watch them on like 1 time speed. I generally watch them like 2 times speed.
Oh, okay.
Because I can't stand it. I can't, like, it's too much time in my life. I don't want to hear you talk about whatever you're talking about.
Yeah, I was...
Like, gameplay and shit, I'll watch it 1 time. But generally, like, anything I'm looking for, like, info, I'm like, get to the fuck...
Yeah, that's what I'm dealing with now with Vorpex, man. I have like this one guy, he's like, He's like, yeah, this is the video tutorial I use to learn how to get to work on my system. And I'm like, well, I can't figure that out, man. like fuck.
You know what? Fuck this shit. I know exactly what I'm about. Shit's so frustrating.
I died again. Oh, Spicy killed me. Some guys riding around on a horse, killing people, singing "It's the end of the world as we know it."
Hell yeah. I like that
And
guy.
I feel fine. So, have you ever heard of the, what was it, the sex offender shuffle?
No.
You haven't watched that video? Go Google it. I mean, you go to YouTube and do sex offender shuffle.
All right, I'll do it.
I heard it for the first time because I'm old and just don't keep. I know it's like 10 years old because my son said, "Oh, you've never seen that before." But somebody was spamming the whole song on Vox here in Holdfast, because that's what they do. They they have local talk and they just spam it. It's the funniest goddamn thing. Daniel, you should look that up.
I will.
If you're easily offended, don't look it up, but another goddamn cavalry guy, he ran me down and killed me. Fucking asshole. Oh, we're out of reinforcements, so I gotta sit here and watch people. Oh God. Some guy, because we're basically like
What the fuck?
we're, reinforcements, so they're just charging and killing all of them, and I'm spectating that because I'm dead. One guy is about to die, and we're playing as the French, and he goes, "Eat my baguette! Eat my baguette!" So did you watch it?
Yes, I'm watching it now.
Is it you don't like it, do you?
No, it's good.
It's a little long though.
I want the guy in the jacket. Oh, he's next.
So yeah, when I told my son, he looked at me like I was insane, going, "Jesus Christ, Dad, that's like a 10-year-old video." I watched that when I was in middle school. I said, "Wait a minute, you watched that in middle school?" Yeah. I feel so old when he does shit like that. Like when he introduced me to Vines, and he said, Vines are like dead now, but
Yeah.
they're watching them. I had never heard of them before.
I don't know
At first I
why.
didn't get 'em. At first I didn't get them, especially when the whole ear rape thing. But after a while, I got the humor. This is how I stay young, or at least young in mind, and immature, and frustrated.
I fixed it. My site.
What'd you fix?
The website that I'm.
Oh, your site. So we should play some squad sometime soon.
What? I'll fucking play anytime.
I'll play tonight.
Yep. Down.
I can't tonight because, dude, I gotta be up at 5:30 in the morning. I'm gonna have to get off here soon.
Can you use a controller for your
I'm gonna play
helicopter?
tomorrow night. There's a way to do it, but it doesn't work very well, Daniel. I can send you the link because it's up on one of the Steam community forums how you can go in, but I can tell you it doesn't work very well. Oh, Jesus, that was the worst I've ever played. That's what happens when I'm talking to you guys and not paying attention.
Oh yeah. I think I'm done, man. I think I just finished this fucking. One more page to make sure it looks good, and I'm done. Then I'll show it to you, Daniel. You can tell me. It's for Armored Car Company.
Oh, rotor strike. Rotor strike.
Yeah, besides that, Daniel, my understanding is if you go on a server and take a helicopter and you don't know what you're doing, they get really mad
Yeah, they do.
because you end up crashing it and they lose a helicopter. I want to do the tanks in that game because I haven't played it in so long. I really haven't seen the new tank.
Pretty fun.
Damn, mouse click warrior is gonna get mad at me.
Mouse click warrior.
Mr. ADIO is
They
glad
just
that
yell
he
at you,
caught
man.
that.
Makes you feel bad.
Mouse click warrior.
It's not even like a weekend warrior.
Mr. ADIO wants to JM on
Speaking of
Arma.
which, man, might be a lot of weekend warriors heading overseas here in a little bit.
Oh, fuck off.
Hope not.
Yeah, I do want to play Arma 2 audio.
Oh, why? You don't think that we're going to head over?
Well,
I just hope not.
I really want to play Arma, but it's hard when I see other people playing in VR and flying a helicopter. I mean, you gotta understand. I've known Ben for almost a decade now, and we met. Like he'll tell you, I used to fly the helicopters in Battlefield.
Yeah, but you weren't good at it.
Shit. Shut your damn mouth.
Mr. ADIO PS4 controller for the win.
I used to play Battlefield a lot. I used to fly the helicopter. I preferred being a sniper.
Oh, fuck you.
That's all I play. That's all I play in here is rifle, which pisses everybody off. Oh, you're playing rifle. It's so easy to get shots. Actually, it's not.
What's that? Just like not a musket?
Yeah, it's a rifle. It's essentially a rifle musket, so it doesn't have as much drop.
Gotcha.
You can get shots in one range.
Yeah, you can just not hope that it hits.
Yeah, but it's still, they do a pretty good job of monitoring things like windage and everything, so it's not like point and shoot.
Yes, finally. Alright, Danny, I'm about to send you this shit. You tell me what you think.
Speaking of which, what time is it?
10:18.
Oh, okay, stay up for a few minutes. I only need 6 hours of sleep. Maybe 5.
Once I get down to 3, it's when I start debating, should I?
You can go to sleep.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta sleep some. Or I'm just, my brain's tapioca the next day.
Mr. ADIO wants to know if you got BORP to work on Arma 3.
No, I have not. I like how you hear yourself saying Mr. Audio. No, I've not. I worked on it all day today too.
Talking to you.
Audio and history.
Oh, okay. I should have done that. Anyone watching Daniel's streams, mine are better when I finally get around to it. I'm a better pilot than you two. Virtually.
Mr. ADIO will be on later.
I kill cartoon.
Okay, Mr. Audio. Oh, shot something off.
Daniel didn't even rise to the occasion and go, well, fuck you, I can beat you.
Your stream is better than mine. You have more people watch.
Not anymore, because I think everybody thinks I just quit.
Well, if you have 2 people that watch, it's going to be more than mine.
I should have 6 or 8, sometimes 10. I had like 25 once. I think I was the only one.
When I was on PlayStation, shit, dude, I had like 15 to 20 a night.
I sent you the link, Daniel.
All right.
For a flight sim,
It works on your phone.
it is a lot. This is DCS. A lot of people watch DCS. I don't get it.
I don't understand why a lot of people don't watch IL-2.
I just think they think it's no better than War Thunder, which is so some of the War Thunder guys get a lot of views, which really irritating. Look at me use this mouse to shoot this plane down. You're so
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah. Like,
I don't.
I don't understand that everybody's watching the stream where he's using a mouse and shit.
Yeah, I hate that. I mean, I don't mind the guys who stream War Thunder and they're doing the simulator stuff, simulator battles where you've got to actually have a joystick.
I don't mind the people doing it, I just don't understand. It should be, I don't understand.
Steve. We're about to go. Oh, okay, that's one of the guys.
Pulling some G's there.
No.
So did you tell Ben about the fact that I got a VR headset?
I don't know if I told him or not.
So I bought a VR headset for my birthday, my Christmas present to myself. And the wife let me do it. So I get on VR, start flying, and I about puke.
No.
Oh man, it makes me sick as a dog.
Damn, you can't
It's
even
getting
use
better. It's getting better, but it's still bad.
it. I think, have you tried taking Dramamine?
Now, you know what? It's helped out a lot. My wife used to get seasick, and she has these seasickness bands.
Bands,
She
yep.
put it around your wrist. Yeah, it says acupuncture. That helps a lot. And I don't get seasick. I've been on a goddamn cruise ship over the Mediterranean with 20-foot seas where my wife is basically green, and I'm sitting there eating breakfast like, what's going on? And this shit makes me sick as a dog. You gotta be kidding me. So yeah.
Like I said, if those bands don't work, man, you could always try Dramamine. It's one of those medications that really, like, it doesn't have side effects for people. Because my mom,
Yeah.
she has to use it on anything that's, like, moving but not actually moving. So anytime we ride a ride like that, and we used to go to theme parks, like, all the time when I was young. And that's one thing our doctor was like, it's one of those things you don't really have to worry about if you're really worried about it. They sell Dramamine that's actually, like, herbal. Like, it doesn't actually have any, like, chemicals in it. But it still does the same thing. And my mom fucking swears by it.
Yeah, my wife used to do the non-drowsy because she tried the regular Dramamine.
Oh, yeah, it'll fuck some
First
people
time
up.
and she passed out basically. It was the thing, so.
Yeah, that's what my sister, whenever she takes it, she passes out. That's what she was saying. Like, I don't think it really works. It just makes you go to sleep. So, of course, I don't feel sick.
So you don't get sick because
Yeah, she's sleeping.
you're drugged. You're on roofies. Oh shit, I'm about to die.
Hey, Daniel, don't look at that site on the stream
No.
because it hasn't been given to the client yet. Oh, you can see too.
I'm coming off stream now.
Works on your phone too, so check it on both. I'll be right back. Tell me if it sucks so I can change.